Reggie's case was definitely the worst I've groomed. I have not groomed that thick of matting before or that hard of matting. With his, it was all one entire mat, and it was so thick, and the top layer had so much feces on it that it was so hard to get through. The mat around his neck specifically was the thickest and the hardest for us to get through. It took a very long time, multiple people going back to it and then moving on to something else and then going back to the neck. My scissors couldn't even cut through the matting. They were bending, you know, when you cut through something and the scissors kind of separate a little bit. That's what was happening. They were like bending to where it wouldn't actually cut through the mat. It was a very long process. Multiple people had hands on for getting his mats off. It took about 2.5 hours. It's just crazy to see how small the animals can be under all that matting. Like, his matting was so thick, so I think that's really exciting, and also it was exciting to see that like his skin wasn't as bad as we thought it was going to be. When an animal has that bad of matting, it can cause a lot of bruising due to the mats pulling on the skin. It can cause a lot of irritation, and it can be really, really painful. So that's another reason why I was so surprised that he was so happy still. You would think with all that pain from it being so heavy and pulling on his skin that he would be cowered in a corner, but he wasn't. Reggie was still very, very happy. He definitely has a lot of energy. I think that he's gonna be an awesome family dog. I think it's just like important to know that everyone that works here works incredibly hard to take care of the animals in the community. And we do a lot. We have field, we have grooming, you know, there's like a very wide scope that a lot of the public doesn't see. And I think it's really important to just remember that we're getting those really rough cases, and when you see them on the adoption floor, they look amazing, but they definitely had a rough start to their journey, so I think that's very important.